Hey everyone, this is David McBee with the Twin Lakes Sports Network. I'm over in Cotter, Arkansas with a legend from the state of Arkansas, Arkansas Razorback legend, NBA legend, Ronnie Brewer, man. So glad to have you here in Cotter, Arkansas today.
Thanks for having me, and I'm glad to be here.
All right, now you're here today because you got basketball camp you're going to be doing. Kind of tell us a little bit about the camp. What's all going to go on here today with the camp today?
We're going to just teach basic skills. I'm accompanied by Anthon Bell, former Razorback and a Razorback who plays overseas. And so we're just basically going to teach basic fundamentals, dribbling the ball, passing the ball, shooting, rebounding, have a couple competition games, and just hopefully allow these kids to have a good time and really enjoy this opportunity.
I know the kids are pretty excited. It's not every day you get a former, first-round draft pick of the NBA playing here and Arkansas Razorback legend. Now, kind of tell us, you've been a busy guy, man. You've been all over the place. We've been following you. You were up in Brooklyn playing in the TBT tournament. Mm-hmm. First experience in the TBT tournament. What'd you think about that?
It was an awesome experience. We came up a little short, but we went out there and played hard, tried to represent the state of Arkansas and the University of Arkansas to the best of our ability. We're really looking forward to next year and the opportunity that's going to, be in front of us, going up there and playing again. But, it was a really good tournament, great competition, awesome city, and I'm really looking forward to playing it again.
Well, it was really cool. The first round game you guys were playing against the Tim Thomas players, and having Bobby Portis there, and you guys, putting that up there. I mean, you guys really brought it that first game. I think it was probably, it's kind of hard. You guys weren't playing with 7 guys.
We planned on playing with anywhere from 10 to 12 guys, and due to certain reasons, those other guys couldn't accompany us. So we had to do what we had. We kind of coined ourselves the Magnificent Seven because we only had 7 guys, and we played against the Tim Thomas players. Tim Thomas was their coach over there, and he was, we could hear his team say that, they only got 7 guys. We're going to wear them down. We're going to be able to beat them, and we played really well. Dusty got hot. Landis played really well. Mike Paul played really well. We played together as a team, and it really helped with Bobby Portis there supporting us and Pat Bradley coaching us. So that first game was really awesome, but came up a little short in the second game.
Well, it was kind of rough, too, because you ended up having a back-to-back game. It would have been nice to get a couple days, break in between it like some of the other teams did. But you answered my next question. I was like, are you going to be back next year? So you're going to be back with TBT again.
Yeah. Like I said, it was an awesome experience. Just the way that they put the tournament on, the professionalism of the tournament, the coverage of the tournament. It was people all over the United States commenting about how many votes we had and, how awesome it was to see former Razorbacks out there competing again. So, if they ask me to play again next year, I'd love to do that. Love to help put the team together so we can come back stronger next year.
All right, well, we're going to definitely support you guys again. I know right now there's a petition going around trying to get TBT games down here. Mm-hmm. Man, if we could get the home court advantage with that petition, that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, as you saw from the fan support that we had and the voting, we set the record for the most votes out of any team, teams from previous years and new teams. So I think that with this state supports, homegrown people. They support, if it's the Razorbacks or, whatever college it is, Arkansas State, Bueller, whatever it is, they try to tend to support, and they genuinely want you to do well. So I think if we have this vote and we host a tournament down here, I think we could sell it out. I think that extra energy could kind of put us over the top and, give us a better opportunity to win the $2 million.
Okay, now I'm not going to talk basketball right now. I actually saw you last week. Yeah. I think I told you that earlier. I was up at Top of the Rock playing golf and eating dinner, and all of a sudden I was like, we're watching the sunset coming down over at Top of the Rock, and then I was like, there's Ronnie Brewer. I didn't want to interrupt you. I know you had your party going on. I was like, I'll catch him next week. But so what do you think of that experience with the sunset up there? It
was a really awesome experience. I was actually up there for a business retreat weekend type of thing, and that's where we were meeting there. We were staying in the cabin. So that was my first experience ever going there. First experience seeing the sunset there with the bagpipes. And, it's an awesome golf course resort establishment they got up there. And I recommend a lot of people to go up there and check it out because, if you've never been there or didn't know it was up there, it's definitely a sight to see and something that kind of blew my mind. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. So I had a really good time. I'm looking forward to going back.
Yeah, that was my first time going up there as well, so that was pretty cool. So I know you're getting ready to start practice and you're going to get busy in there. Just real quick, last time you were up here, got a chance to do some fishing. Saw you caught a pretty big one. Is it worked in the deal this time? You going fishing again?
Yeah, last time I had a little bit better luck. And I caught some pretty decent sized fish on the river. This time we went to the lake. I didn't have that much of luck. I actually caught some pretty small fish, but it was more about the experience, the environment, be able to relax and have great conversation with great people. And every time I've been invited to come up here, they've treated me with a lot of respect. It's been really first class, so I had a really good time, and really looking forward to this camp and working with these kids.
Well, I know the one in Mountain Home was a success. Hopefully today's a big success. And then, we look forward to having you come back again next year, man. And thank you for taking a few minutes of your time. And Ronnie Brewer, class act. And I forgot something real quick plug. Ronnie Brewer Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, Ronnie Brewer Foundation. It's a foundation I started about 8 years ago, going on 9. We started off as just a Ronnie Brewer Brew Crew basketball camp, and then because my dad had a basketball camp in when he was in the NBA and when he came back to Fayetteville, so I kind of wanted to do the same thing if I had the opportunity to go to the NBA. And then as I went to the NBA, being around Fayetteville and the community, I would get requests about trying to help out in different areas in the community, and so couple years after I've been in the NBA, we created. Actually, I think it's my 10th year. I said it 8 years, but we created in 2008 the Ronnie Brewer Foundation, and I came up with a website, RonnieBrewerJr.com, where you can go on there and look at my foundation. And every time somebody came up with a request, we try to fulfill that request. And it started off something small, but it's grown to something very large, and I'm very, very proud of the work that, my board has done in the community of Fayetteville and Northwest Arkansas has allowed me to grow it and be able to be a lending hand to the kids in need. And, I work primarily with the Fayetteville Boys and Girls Club, but it allowed me to branch out with the Children's Safety First Center of, abused women and children, allowed them to, give them gifts during, Christmas. We pass out blessing baskets during Christmas for food, Thanksgiving for food. And for a lot of people like myself, I'm not that great of a cook. We have people volunteer and cook where they can come and get a hot cooked meal for Thanksgiving at the Fayetteville Boys and Girls Club. And we do a coat drive, back to school drive, and we also donate to the Bentonville Boys and Girls Club blessing baskets as well, so they can have food as well.
Well, Ronnie, man, thank you for giving back. You've always been, people of Arkansas, we love following your basketball career and love having you up here in North Central Arkansas. And hope, can't wait to see you come up here again, have fun with your event. And we'll be right back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.